Hey, what's up? It's us back again. Um, this time, a review of the Ronnie James Dio tribute album entitled Ronnie James Dio, This Is Your Life. Um, it just came out. So, it's basically a bunch of metal bands and musicians got together and recorded their covers of Dio songs ranging from his time in Rainbow to his time in Black Sabbath to his solo career and all that good shit. So we're going to just talk about it because it is a very, very cool compilation.
Talking about me? No.
Yeah.
Well, I really like a lot of. Actually, I enjoy all the covers on this album. There's not really anybody that, in my eyes, like sticks out. Like, why are they on this album? Even people that I didn't know, I could tell they kind of fit. You know, covering Dio. You know, there's Anthrax, Tenacious D, Adrenaline Mob. You know, Corey Taylor, and a bunch of other people. Hailstorm, Scorpions, you know, Killswitch, Metallica, Rob Halford, you know, names like that. There's all kinds of people who you would expect to cover Dio. And I mean, all in all, I mean, they fantastic slew of songs. You know, Neon Nights, The Last in Line's probably my favorite one. The Tenacious D covering The Last in Line is probably my favorite. Corey Taylor doing Rainbow in the Dark is also pretty stellar. And I mean, they threw in the Killswitch Engage Holy Diver cover. Like, there's just a lot of really good songs, and I feel like it's a fantastic way to send off Dio in his career. I mean, yeah, it's a couple years after his death, but I mean, I just think it's great that they managed to do this. And I mean, it's cool that they have This Is Your Life, which is one of the last songs that Dio recorded before he died. My only thing is, that should have been the last song on the album. Still, they had Josta doing Buried Alive. And I was confused by that because This Is Your Life would have been a perfect way to end the album, and then it just kind of busts in with Buried Alive, which is a little bit more, I mean, it's not really a rager, but it's more so. This Is Your Life's like a nice, soft ballad, like with piano and vocals, and that's all it is. And it was really emotional, and it sounded really cool. Yeah, you know, there's Man on the Silver Mountain. Rob Halford does that. Metallica did a medley like they did their Merciful Fate medley. There's, what else is on there? Straight Through the Heart, Hailstorm. Motorhead did Starstruck. Like, there's just a lot of really, really good songs. I mean, if anything, though, if I had to do one thing, maybe I'd say, like, the beginning and, like, the end of, like, the covers they selected and the bands they had was really good. In the middle, it kind of, I feel, maybe is where it sort of died down. Even if it is just a little bit, but it wasn't too much. Like, it's definitely the very, like, the first four or five covers were amazing, and then the last couple of covers were awesome, and then it just kind of died down a little bit. But all in all, I think it's a great tribute to Dio. I feel like it's just a great album. Like I said, a great way to send off his career, you know, after his death.
Yeah, buddy. This compilation is pretty awesome. I usually don't listen to compilations or tribute albums that much, but this one just piqued my interest after hearing Corey Taylor and a bunch of other people cover Rainbow in the Dark. I was like, fuck, dude, this thing could be pretty cool. So, I mean, I agree with pretty much everything Keith said. It really bugs me that Dio's song isn't the last song on the album. It's a little bit disrespectful in a way, and it's just like, I don't know why the hell they thought that. Did they think that was just a boring way to end the album? I don't think so. I think that would have been the most perfect way to end the album. And it was really cool to hear Dio sing, you know, one more song and all that stuff. And it was very, very chilling. It definitely was. It's a very good song and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I just thought that was weird. It wasn't that. I don't know. It was weird. I think one of the highlights of this whole thing is Metallica's medley, the Ronnie Rising medley. I think they covered a bunch of Rainbow songs, and they did it pretty fucking good. James Hetfield actually sounded really good on that, and it was cool. It was just as cool as Metallica's Merciful Fate melody that they did. So that was definitely a highlight to me. I thought Rob Halford doing Man on the Silver Mountain was awesome as well. But you gotta face it, Rob Halford can't really sing anymore. He kind of sounded meh at times, but it was a cool cover nonetheless. Hailstorm's cover of Straight Through the Heart was awesome. I think that was like the perfect song for them to cover. And Lizzie Hale sounded really good on that song. But yeah, I mean, I agree with everything Keith said. One cover that surprised me that I didn't even know was on there until I looked at the track listing was Scorpions. Now, I thought the Scorpions hung it up, but I guess they came out just to do this cover. What did they cover?
Temple of the King.
Yeah, that was really cool too. Starstruck by Motorhead was awesome. It was kind of funny that Adrenaline Mob did the Mob Rules. That guy needs to go back to Symphony X and make more music with Symphony X. But, because his voice is incredible, and he absolutely fucking nailed Dio's vocals on that song. So that was awesome. And, I might have to say The Last in Line is my favorite, too. That is the perfect song for Tenacious D and Jack Black and that other fucking dude to cover. Like
Kevin Gass.
Yeah. Like, I can see them just making another fucking movie, and there's a scene where he sings The Last in Line. And, you know, when the song kind of bust in after the slow intro, and, you know, he hit that note, it was just so awesome. Jack Black can fucking jam, man. So, that was awesome as well. The whole thing is just cool. It all has a really good sound to it. I liked how all of them kind of had, you know, their own sounds to it, but it all meshed together really, really well. It was really weird to hear Jamie Josta sing and Buried Alive, just because, I don't know, he doesn't really sing. He mostly just screams and stuff. At least I think that was him. I know it's a solo band that was on there, and even though that was for some reason the last track, it was a good cover. But I literally the only complaint I have is that, you know, that Dio song should have been the last song on there. Other than that, every cover is solid as fuck.
I was surprised nobody covered Heaven and Hell.
Yeah,
I would have thought Anthrax would have done that. Instead, they did Neon Nights, which I mean, it's still a good song, but I would have thought Heaven and Hell would be a natural choice for that.
Joey Belladonna's voice is just perfect for covering Dio.
Oh yeah,
I feel that they did a really good job on Neon Nights. But yeah, Heaven and Hell, that would have been awesome to hear.
Well, I guess everybody covers that song, so maybe they figured they'd cover something else. Yeah. Like everybody covers that song.
Yeah. I thought it would have been cool if someone would have actually covered something from Heaven and Hell's album that they put out, you know, a couple of years ago, before Dio passed away in like 2008, I think, or something.
Yeah.
You know, something covered like Bible Black off of that. That would have been fucking awesome, but I guess it's too recent.
Yeah, I mean, because they had like all of this to pick from, and I guess even then, not all the songs made it on.
Yeah.
Like, I also would have expected Children of the Sea to make it on here.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been another good one to see, but.
Yeah, buddy. It's just cool. It was really cool to hear Dio sing one more song. I think that was just awesome.
It's kind of like the last great encore of his career, which is kind of really symbolic. It's cool, but again, it should have been the last song.
Yeah, it really should have been. Whoever decided to not put it the last song.
It's great because I kind of want to buy this album. I'll just switch the track listings and I'll just be like, that's gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
I'll just do that.
So yeah, I mean Dio's one of the greatest metal singers of all time, and so this was a pretty cool tribute to him. Yeah, buddy, I'm gonna go jam some fucking Dio tonight. That's gonna be cool. So buy this.
Buy it.
I'm just gonna give it 2 thumbs up my butt. See you later.
Blaze it.
Blaze.